Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sunless Skies. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today here in Port Prosper. There's fighting going on down south, and we're going to Magdalene's. We're not fighting anything, because it's gonna hurt us. So we're going to Magdalene. Is that a bad thing? That is a bad thing. Do I want to go through there? I do, but I also want to go through there, because I didn't see that bad thing goodly. Goodly? That's not words. I mean, it is. It's just not the one I want to use. Let's not go through there. Let's go through here. Fighting be damned. It's these guys against the Tackities. We know that. I did forget about buying supplies. That's not too much of a problem. Fuel shouldn't be a problem either. We have something over here. Forgotten. What is the... Oh, I can't inspect it. I need to learn how to do that. Oh, no, don't go there. That's a bad idea. Go this way. Yep. This way. Because we have a lot of places to go. We have a lot of missions to do. And hopefully at Magdalene's we'll find another bounty. We currently only have the Lustra, new Winchester. What? Oh, right. These things. I'm taking them down south. I really only have one bounty? I was so happy about all the things I needed to do. But then, I guess those are just quests. Yeah. Now, well. You know. Because bounties are good because they give me money. And also, we got something to talk to over here. Could it be... Lipkinsfield? That's probably vagrants, or not vagrants, houses, but, you know, I think these islands just move from place to place. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. Oh, here is an abandoned homestead. Its roof sagged, its windows empty of glass. For every settler that makes a life for themselves in the reach, another is lost. And I have a 100% chance of success. Perhaps the settlers left something behind. They seem to have. Supplies. Nice. You find bottles of homemade wine in the cellar, pots of meat pickling under the soil by the doorstep, and salvageable goods in an overgrown shed. Modest treasures, I say not, that could mean the difference between life and death if your fortunes turn up. Or turn. Not turn up. Well, I guess turn up if my fortune is death. There's a wonder over there. I could go there, but we're not gonna. We need to move south. And we have a lot of things to find southwest. Is it wind that I'm hearing right now? Hi, do you want to die? Yes, you do. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? There we go. I'm very effective. You approach the buckled wreckage. Did I take damage? I didn't take damage. This damage was taken. It's fine. Look to hold. Just get the thing. One barrel of unseasoned hours is nice. I thought I didn't take damage. Last episode I crashed a little bit, but it doesn't save. Does it? You know. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. It's just, it's fine. I think I had it already. I just messed around a little bit. Because, you know, as saying goodbye, I just do shenanigans. Because, you know, why not? That's something you definitely should do in this game, especially if you're not playing hardcore mode, not hardcore mode, you know, permadeath mode, because I'm pretty sure it brings you back to the previous when you exit. When you do this, it doesn't save at the spot. It brings you back to the previous port that you've been through. That thing is blocking the passage. I can eat my fuel. I can, actually, and I will. I can also give them munitions, but I will eat. And you enjoy a meal of sticky porridge, viney vegetables. Afterwards, you and your hosts exchange non-committal observations on the war between stovepipes and Tackities. Your crew are content for a time. One of them even speculates idly about the settling down. Good for them. Moving on. Okay, so Magdalene. I really enjoy Magdalene. The soundtrack is half of it. And then it is a huge area full of wild, just dreamlike descriptions of everything. It is such a great area. I love it. But the soundtrack really makes... And the clocks as well. That's pretty good. Come on. And we're docking. Whoop. Those particular sound effects should be a little bit louder because they get lost. You need to really notice that the truck is, or the engine is doing the woof and then the tang with a, and that's pretty cool. Anyway, treat my terror. No, that's not what I need. No, it is. Okay, maybe. Treat my nightmares. That's not the one I need. That's the one I was thinking of when I said this. The keepsake market. Let's go with that first. I don't actually remember what quest we have over here. We have an unlicensed chart. A fine price for a second-hand treasure. 350? Huh. An illicit stall has been set up near the port, where the doctors and nurses of Magdalene's sell off the property of captains in their care who require extensive stays. The practice is not encouraged, but the amiable host usually turns a blind eye. So I can recruit crew members, which is nice. I can while away the time with the other captains, which is going to reduce a significant amount of terror, which is nice. I probably don't need it right now. But this, I mean, I have money. I should buy it. But I don't know what it is. A fine price for a second-hand treasure. Let's go with that. It's probably unlicensed chart. I probably bought another one already. There we go. There we go. Yep. The nurses hand over your new purchase, warning you not to talk too much about where you acquired it. They add... I'll forget about it, don't worry. They add that there will likely be more offers like this very soon. And I do have enough money, so yeah, it's fine. And we're so far away from actually having enough money for another engine that, then yeah. So I can write a port report. Let's go with that. Magdalene's a buzz and all that. And I can go backstage, observe the guests going in for treatment. Let's do that. A trio of guests is going in together, all dark-haired and straight-backed. Yes, I know it's not the real thing, but it's like a sense of closure, the tall woman says. What rot, barks the short woman next to her. You want to argue over the will again? I have told you I am not giving up the spoons based on a charlatan's say-so. Do be quiet, please, the one man says. I, for one, am more than happy to hear again why I lumbered with the third-best wardrobe. Why I was lumbered with a third... yeah. That's a completely different writing of something that we saw already. That's right. That's the thing that I need to do. I need to put up a flyer for the strong woman. They do not allow flyers to be posted on the premises. They do, however, keep them tightly stacked for interested parties to take. It's just very nice. The receptionist accepts them after thorough examination and consulting her ordinances more than once. We'll leave them out for guests. So, helping the circus is now being done. You have advertised that that's the thing. I do assume... J, indeed. That, Port Prosper. Right. Return to the circus. That's what I need to do. Did I forget something at Port Prosper? That's a bit of an inconvenience. But apparently I have not. Which is great. Let's see. So we're gonna figure out where we're going in a little bit. Let's go first to the small house of comforts. Talk to the patients being discharged. I might as well. 7 devils emerge from the chamber, their eyes all alight. They huddle in the atrium, apparently comparing notes. And that's that. I can speak to the amiable host. It's always a pleasure. But I don't think anything is gonna happen. How are things at Magdalene's? The amiable host has an attendant open a fresh bottle of sparkling wine for you both. Very nice. To the human heart, memory is stronger than... yeah, it's just good. His schedule is busy. Yeah, well. And there's nothing here for me, because we all have read that. I can treat my nightmares, I can treat my terrors, but I don't really need that. We got the exchange. Have enough. Should be fine for right now. Yeah, well, maybe. And bargains. That's quite a lot of jumbled of indistinguished souls. I kind of don't want that. No, you can keep the bargains. There's going to be bargains soon, though. But we're leaving. Okay, so where are we going? We could go to Titania, but I don't think we have anything there. Let's press J. L. That's not... you can't press it from here. J. There it is. So... this is our ambition. That's our thing. We might be able to do our ambition. Because it's been a while. Menagerie, that's a different thing. Delivering a settler, that's a trader's wood. That's pretty good. Because that's where we need to go next. These are a different thing. That's just for me to get better, I think. Lustrum. Yep. Absolutely. Need to go to Lustrum. Perdurance to find Wilma. Yeah, absolutely need to go to Perdurance as well. But I don't know where it is, so we're not going there right now. Incautious driver. Yeah, this is another one that I absolutely need to do as well. Perdurance. Yeah, we need to find Perdurance. We'll do that. We'll do that. So assisting a rubbery penitent. These are all the assistances. The entering the Regent's grave. You know what? I should hire people in here. I should definitely hire people in here. Visions of Parsifal. Parsifal. Sanctioned by the company. Experiments. That's where I think it is, isn't it? Leather beaten and stained rod pour money into research. But it doesn't say... Oh, no. Yeah. Right. This is down... Yeah, I know where it is. It's for London. Port Avon. So this is the one that I knew I had to go to Port Avon for. So we don't actually have too much stuff to do we don't have too much stuff to do in any one of the cities that we're going to, but we are... Did it actually fix anything? I don't think it did. But we need to go to a lot of places. Interesting. So I went backstage. You are known by the host. You are permitted to socialize with the attendants and observe behind-the-scenes life at Magdalen's. There are always jealous glares when someone parts the violet curtain that keeps the attendants' private space from their work. Backstage, relaxed chatter and scratchy sounds of music over the gramophone fill the air. Clouds of powdered makeup and tobacco wash over you, mixed with lavender perfume. Unwinding after a guest is a necessity of life at Magdalen's. Glasses gleam in mellow candlelight. A party is being prepared. No customers allowed. There are always, I can help an attendant prepare for work. There are lines of rehearse, briefs to digest, accents to perfect. This is important, though. The scream of a boiling kettle. The attendants are on break. But here, a waltz can be heard from the upper floor. Someone has requested the recreation of the Sapphire Jubilee. Nah, I don't think it is important. Yeah, there's nothing going on in here. Okay, it's important to make sure that I don't lose anything, but we're leaving. So we're going to down there. So I suppose we could go to Titania. Didn't we need something with the bees as well? Yeah, let's go to Titania. I don't think it's easy to get to Leadbeater and the other one easily from Titanium, but ooh, there's nothing easy about this. I think, yeah. I'm being pushed slightly. Oh no. Whoa! Did you see that? That was the greatest maneuver ever. It was risky. I can loot the hold again. What is it? What is it? What do we have? 3 fuel. That's quite something. That's quite good as well. Man, that maneuvering was super risky. I had to make not a split second. Well, it was a split second decision because I knew maybe not a split second, maybe a second decision. Because I was in a position where I knew I wouldn't be able to quickly go around this way, so I had to go in between the enemy and the wall. So it was sort of nasty. Your engine is filled with a sudden groaning. Your larders burge with growths. Oh, what is that? It's a nice thing. Can I mine it? I don't think this is mineable. I think this is another thing. It is. It is all about the mining. Okay. We don't have our little thing. Man, the other engine is going to be a lot better just to have extra hold and and the mining. Because that's such a tricky decision. I honestly regret buying the mining thing. I should have bought the little lens, because the little lens, let's see what it is. The little lens, I don't really have space for it. Then again, I don't know what the lens is for. So this place is still waiting for us to learn how to build things so that I can teach them that, you know what, you should build like the Abaddon place or like the other one. Right? This is the one that got attacked by the bees. What? Oh, no. Yeah, I'll come back in a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Harvest the stinger for your settler. Absolutely, harvest. Yeah, let's do that. Don't put your crew at any risk on my account. The chorister attack is old news by now. A tale won't impress anyone anymore. She gives a sad smile. A sad little smile. I suppose I'll just have to rely on my charm when I get there. Huh. Oh, that's... Did I mess up? I must have. I can listen to its death hymn. They say it contains secrets, if you can bear to listen all the way to the end. The sound is memorable, but not notably distressing until that high C, which makes your teeth itch. Afterwards, are you wiser? Are you stronger? Are you not less so? The bees died. You lived. That high C is more of an inside joke than anything else. Because I don't know if it is an inside joke or if it's just ignorance, I suppose. Or it's my ignorance. It sounds very harsh to say, it's just ignorance. No, what I mean is, the high C is a very difficult... Well, there's many Cs that we sing as humans. And there's usually people have like 3 octaves, 4, 5 octaves, very rarely. And usually the... I think it's like the 6th C, the ones that we can hear or something like that. I'm not really sure. But there's like a specific C that's very, very, very high-pitched. And it's very difficult to sing. And there's some singers that can sing it properly, I mean. And it doesn't hurt your ears because it's not high enough. So you need to go like at least 3 octaves above that to get to a really high C. Because like a piano has a C above that. I'm pretty sure like a grand piano has a C above that, and you can make harmonics that have that C as well. So they don't necessarily hurt our ears. Any sound can hurt our ears when it comes from those Bs. So I think that might be either an inside joke. It's probably an inside joke, I would say, because you know who knows about high C. I don't know about high C. I'm saying this, but I'm not 100% sure of what I'm saying. So everything I say must be taken with excuse me, with a grain of salt. Ministry-approved literature. Well, that's nice. 5 of them. But I don't need any. Excuse me. My throat is doing weird things. You might have heard it before as well. Titania is cupped... Well, and it's doing weird things still. Let's not... I don't need to read that, because we read that already. I can attend an art exhibition. Titania's largest petal hums with activity. The melancholy poet, rhapsodic mayor, and stone-faced sculptor have brought their best students together to showcase their work. They stand at a respectful distance, glaring at each other. I can attend. That's the one. Rickety wooden stages showcase the students' latest work. You spend several pleasant hours surrounded by art, much of it painted with pigments sourced from the Reach's unique flora and inspired by the lingering threat of chorister bees. Once the visitors have moved away, however, they immediately launch into lengthy diatribes on the many ways they could have done better. I have read that one in particular before. I can write a port report. Then that's the one right there. And that's the new start that I must. So what would that be? Would that be Oberon's Landing? That would be Oberon's Landing. The Porphyry font. I can donate Sky Stories for money. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know how many I have. Should I... You have 1 in all. The Moment of Inspiration. I have 10 in all. Donate Visions of Heaven. Yeah, I have a lot of Visions of Heaven. Yeah. Such courage, Doctor. Indeed. Yeah, I'll donate 5 of them. I know there was a point where I was getting a bunch of them, mostly because I was messing up or something. It's always complicated to know if you're doing things right or not. But we did that. Okay, there's nothing to do here though, because there's no bargains or anything. I'm going the wrong direction. It's fine. Dang it! Seriously, who made that? Who made this? You guys. And that's the strongest petals you'll ever see. They're made of stone, obviously, because they can... Or I say stone, but they could be anything. They could be actually plant. Because, you know, wood. I wonder if petals... I'm not a biologist, and I have very little knowledge of the matter. But I wonder if, like, leaves... Leaves could be considered wood if, you know, magically grown to be too big. So I shouldn't do that one. I can just gain experience, and that's actually quite good. The high sea again. Oh, it's always the same. I suppose I didn't... Oof. I don't have mining thing. I don't know that this is... It is not meant for mining. I am absolutely out of space, though. So where are we going? Yeah, we're going down there. Actually, are we? New bargains available. That's nice. Sells fuels and supplies. That's exactly where we're going. And yeah, there's bees over there. Did we ever find any big bee? I believe we have not. I think it's always the groups of bees that we fight. There's one over there. I'll pursue it. Come here. You jerk. Is he gonna turn back? Woo! I took damage there. Shouldn't have. That definitely does damage to them. Yeah, I figured it was hurting. And I can gain more experience. Yeah. Absolutely. Another important thing of experience that I didn't actually think of before is that, of course, when we pick something new here, we're getting extra points up here, which means that we have just better chances of finishing things. And I didn't think of about that before when I was at any time when I've been gaining experience and all that sort of stuff. There's another one? Man, these guys are just everywhere. Okay. Rotate. Can you not? Go. Thank you. Gain more experience. Slowly but surely we'll level up. Can we go through? Yes, we can. Man, there's another one. Okay, I took damage again. And I didn't know I would take damage. Because I'm holding the two buttons. Because if you hold just one, it stops automatically. And I figured it would stop automatically. So that's dangerous. Oh, look at that. The winds that ruined us before. Almost ruined us before. Didn't quite. Can we? Very drunkly we can. Oh, look at that. Did you see that bird down there? It's one of the big ones. Leadbeater and Stainrod is an elderly London company, the custodians of the Empire's first supernal nature reserve. That's a real word. Somebody explained to me what it meant in the comments. And that's how I know, because I didn't know before. To find work with them, head for Capabilities Cabins. If you'd rather enjoy the reserve, seek the gateway of Albert's Idyll. So I can join a hunting party, which I think I need to do. Let's look at our... So that's the Trader's Wood, Port Haven, and that's that. That's the only two things that we need to do. Well, down here anyway. So I'm not going to do that right now. I can gather a port report. That's absolutely it. And we had that before. Converse with the fellow captains. What brings them out this way? For a few, it's the work provided by the Leadbeater and Stainrod. For the rest, the reason is the same. They're drawn by the beauty of the reserve. And we have a lot of things in here. So Albert's Idyll. Is that the one? Oh. Oh, that's the main. Okay, I see. I see. And we're going to buy supplies. Ooh, don't have room for them. I do have room for them. I can't sell anything, though, because it's all a bunch of nonsense. Not nonsense, but things that I need to take to other places. Especially the 5 there. That's Lustrum, I think. That's going to take forever for us to get rid of. Bargains available. These are meant to be bought. Huh, okay. the base of research over here. There it is. We can now ask the phlegmatic researcher about his completed research. He left a note at the dock asking you to drop by. The phlegmatic researcher welcomes you by his table with a booming "Sit down, sit down!" He calls for one of his scouts to pour you a brandy. "Thanks to the hard labor of my fine colleagues, we've done it. I'm gonna witness the culmination of their efforts." It's just outside the window. The phlegmatic researcher points with his walking stick and raises his eyebrow theatrically. An orchard is growing outside. The trees all bear, well, one cannot say fruit, for they bear potatoes or carrots, while others have ears of corn hanging like pine cones. The phlegmatic researcher raises his glass. I call them sapling nuts. I suppose. With careful discipline, it's possible to harness the reach's chaos and abundance. After that, one may dictate growth. Wood may be negotiated with. And again, a bunch of experience. 1 sack of verdant seeds, which is actually a bit of a worry. But we'll figure it out. And the research continues, however. Interesting. I don't think anything is going to change if I ask them again. I'm investigating one of the winds which blows through this region. Yeah, that's just basically nothing going on. So here is another list. Right. The phlegmatic researcher is studying the mysteries of the Reach. He needs one of the following requests. Of course, he'll happy to reward you for more. So I need a Cantankerry titanian petal and a fungal crinoline. Of course, that's... yeah, I have no idea where to get any of those, actually. The Cantankerry I can, but not the other ones. Huh. Interesting. Okay, that's good enough. And I need to sell things, unfortunately. So that means I need to sell fuel. Because that's the cheapest. Which means I lose the least amount of money. Right there. Because I don't have enough space for all of this. Well, look at that. I have one of the... oh, of course, that's what we got. Anyway, I also have no more time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG. And this has been... Sunless Skies. Yeah, I was thinking of the name of the game. Why do I... yeah, it's been Sunless Skies. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.